Have you ever heard of a throne sent from the heavens? Imagine a seat so powerful, so revered, that it's believed to hold the very spirit of a nation. Not just any throne, but one made of pure gold, crafted with intricate designs, shimmering in the sunlight, and representing the wealth and artistry of the Ashanti people. This isn't a fairy tale, it's the story of the Golden Stool, the soul of the Ashanti nation in Ghana. For centuries, it has been the symbol of unity, power, and the unbreakable bond between the Ashanti people and their ancestors. Legend says it floated down from the sky into the lap of the first Ashanti king, Osei Tutu, symbolizing unity and a divine right to rule. The stool was said to be conjured by a priest, connecting the heavens and the earth. No one, not even the king, is allowed to sit on it. That's how sacred it is. It is always treated with the utmost respect, carried above the ground, and never allowed to touch the earth. When the British tried to seize it in the early 1900s, the Ashanti, led by Queen Mother Ya Asantewa, went to war to protect their soul. This was more than a battle for an object, it was a fight for their heritage and future. They chose to fight an empire rather than give up their identity. Their courage and determination became legendary, inspiring generations to come. The Golden Stool isn't just a legend, it's a living part of Ghanaian pride and resilience. Its story is celebrated in festivals, songs, and the hearts of the people. But myths are just the beginning. The land itself is filled with stories waiting to be told, from ancient forests to sacred lakes. The real treasures of Ghana are found in the everyday lives of its people, in their laughter, their traditions, and their unwavering sense of community. So let's look beyond the legends and discover the stories that truly define this nation. Every street, every village has its own tale to share. We'll meet the people whose lives are the real gold of Ghana, their creativity, wisdom, and dreams shining brighter than any treasure. Stay with me. The journey is just getting started, and the heart of Ghana is waiting to be discovered. When you think of Ghana, what comes to mind? Colorful markets, drumming, maybe the rich aroma of street food wafting through the air, or perhaps the haunting slave castles that stand as solemn reminders of a painful past. These are just fragments of a much bigger picture, mere glimpses into a nation rich in history and culture. To really know Ghana, you have to walk its streets and listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Feel the rhythm of daily life. The soul of Ghana is found in the laughter of children playing football, in the nod of an elder on a porch, and in the vibrant community life. Headlines often reduce Africa to a single story, but Ghana defies every stereotype. It's a land of contrasts and harmony. Here, tradition and innovation thrive side by side, creating a unique blend that's both ancient and modern. You'll find a tech developer coding in a cafe next to a craftsman weaving kente cloth by hand, a perfect juxtaposition of the old and the new. This blend of old and new is what makes Ghana unique, a place where the past and future coexist beautifully. Let's leave the cliches behind and dive deeper. I want to show you the Ghana that exists between the lines, the Ghana of quiet strength and everyday heroes, the unsung champions of daily life. These are the stories that matter most, the ones that reveal the true essence of this incredible nation. They reveal the true character of this incredible nation, a place of warmth, resilience, and endless surprises. And trust me, you're about to be surprised. Welcome to Ghana. In Ghana, music isn't just heard, it's felt. It's the nation's heartbeat, pulsing through every street and gathering. Traditional drumming, like the U's interlocking rhythms and the melodic kora, are more than instruments, they're storytellers. Each beat carries history, celebration, and resistance. I once joined drummers in a village near Cape Coast. No audience, just pure, electric energy. Then there's high life, blending Ghanaian melodies with Western sounds, and today's Afro beats, taking the world by storm. Artists like Sarkodie and Stonebwoy are global stars, but their music is rooted in Ghanaian culture. The music scene here is a conversation between generations. A young DJ might sample a classic highlife track connecting past and present. The result? A living, evolving rhythm that unites everyone. Music here is more than entertainment, it's identity. Once you feel it, it stays with you. It's the pulse of the nation, and it's unforgettable. Food in Ghana is about more than eating, it's about community, love, and identity. Jollof rice is legendary, and the rivalry with Nigeria is real, but here, Ghanaian jollof reigns supreme. It's the centerpiece of every celebration, a taste of home. But Ghana's food story goes deeper. Walk through Makola Market and you'll smell spices, smoked fish, and see yams, plantains, and cassava piled high. Street vendors fry up kelewel, spiced plantain cubes that are sweet, spicy, and addictive. Fufu, a doughy staple, is pounded by hand and eaten with rich soups. No forks, just hands and tradition. There's waki for breakfast. Rice and beans with shido sauce, fried fish, gari, and even spaghetti. These dishes are affordable, filling, and packed with history. To know Ghana, you have to taste it. Every meal is a story, and every bite connects you to the people. In Accra, the day starts before sunrise. Mosques call roosters crow and trotros rumble to life. I met Amma, up at 4 a.m., making spicy Hausa cocoa porridge and couscous for early risers. The city's traffic is legendary, cars okadas and trotros in a chaotic dance. Passengers chat, listen to the radio, or buy snacks from hawkers weaving through the jam. But life isn't just hustle. Community is everywhere. In greetings, shared meals, and impromptu gatherings. I spent an afternoon with fishermen in Jamestown, mending nets and playing drafts, a brotherhood built on trust. As evening falls, roadside bars fill up, families sit outside, and laughter fills the air. Life here can be tough, but joy and resilience shine through. People find reasons to smile, no matter the challenges. Every day is a celebration of connection, and every night, the city breathes together. That's the rhythm of life in Ghana. Ghanaians are famous for their warmth. Akwaba means welcome, and it's always genuine. But behind every smile is a story of strength. Many work multiple jobs or run side businesses to support their families. I met Kofi, a tailor in a tiny shop, dreaming of sending his daughter to university. Every stitch he makes is for her future. I also met a widow, left with 3 children and no income. Her community rallied, bringing food, paying school fees, teaching her to bake bread to sell. These stories are everywhere. Sacrifice, resilience, and the power of community. The beauty of Ghana isn't just in its music or landscapes, it's in the struggle and the choice to find joy anyway. Smiles here aren't a mask, they're a declaration of hope. They're proof of a spirit that refuses to break. To truly know Ghana, you have to see both the joy and the struggle. That's where the real beauty lies, and it's unforgettable. Every country has places with a reputation, neighborhoods whispered about as dangerous or sinful. In Ghana, some nightlife spots or rough areas get that label, but these reputations rarely tell the whole story. I visited one such area in Accra, warned to be careful. Yes, there was hustle and raw energy, but that was just one side. I saw women selling food late into the night, families living, children playing. Places labeled sinful are often just places where people are struggling. Poverty can lead to desperation, but to judge a whole community is to miss the real story. Talk to people, and you find hopes, dreams, and resilience. Ghana is deeply religious and values community over judgment. Its spirit is not defined by shadows, but by optimism and grace. Don't let labels blind you to the humanity and light in every corner. The real Ghana is warmth, resilience, and hope. I promised you a story that gets to the heart of Ghana, and I found it in a dusty courtyard in Ninsawam, a place where the sun bakes the earth and life moves at its own determined pace. Here, the air is thick with the sounds of daily struggle and quiet hope. There, I met Samuel, a boy of 10, quiet and wary, who'd come to the city to help his grandmother, but ended up alone on the streets. His eyes told a story of hardship, but also of resilience, as he navigated the chaos of the city with a maturity far beyond his years. At a center for street kids, run by a woman named Mercy, Samuel found food, safety, and, most importantly, love. Mercy's shelter was more than just a roof. It was a place where lost children could rediscover trust and belonging. Mercy told me Samuel arrived angry and withdrawn, but with patience they helped him open up. Slowly he learned to smile again, to share his thoughts, and to believe that kindness could be real. Now, he's going to school and has a second chance at childhood. He walks to class each morning with a sense of purpose, his uniform crisp, his eyes bright with possibility. I asked Samuel what he wanted to be when he grew up, curious to hear the dreams that had survived his journey. He said, "I want to be like Auntie Mercy. I want to help other kids like me." His words were simple, but his conviction was powerful, a spark of hope for the future. In that moment I saw the true spirit of Ghana. It's a spirit woven from compassion, from the willingness to lift each other up no matter how hard life gets. Even those who have suffered most choose to give back, to multiply the love they've received. Their generosity is a quiet force, shaping lives and communities in ways that often go unseen. That's the untold story here, the story of people who refuse to let hardship define them, who choose hope over despair. Not just survival, but hope. Not just getting by, but reaching out to others, building something better together. Not just endurance, but generosity. The kind of generosity that transforms lives and inspires the next generation. This is Ghana's real gold. It's not found in the ground, but in the hearts of its people. And it's a promise kept, one that echoes through every act of kindness, every new beginning, and every child who dares to dream. We've traveled from the legend of the Golden Stool to the dreams of a boy named Samuel. Ghana isn't just one story, it's millions, each filled with struggle, joy, and hope. The real beauty here is in the people, their resilience, their community, their welcome. Samuel's story is Ghana's story. Facing hardship, choosing kindness, and building a better future. My journey here has changed me, reminding me of our shared humanity. The stories of Kofi, Amma, and Samuel aren't just Ghanaian. They're universal. We all want safety, love, and hope for tomorrow. Let's keep listening and sharing these stories. This isn't the end. It's an invitation. Stay curious, look beyond the headlines, and connect with what truly matters. If this journey moved you, don't be a stranger, subscribe and join our community. There are so many more stories to tell. Thank you for coming with me.